Hello, my lovely people. You all are welcome once again to your love word reaction TV. And this channel brings you all gospel J's all around the world. And this channel also gives you all reaction messages from my dear man of God, Reverend the Priest, Oyakhilome. And if this is your first time coming across this channel, I don't want to miss videos like this. We're posting on this channel. Kindly do hit the subscribe button. You know, lately the YouTube algorithm has not been favorable these days. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know what the problem is, and it's somehow discouraging, but you know, we keep on doing what we're doing. You know, we don't give up. So please do ensure that you hit the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell. Very important, very important for it to grant you easy access, and you'll be the first to get notified whenever we post a video. So right on today's video, I'm right here with a man of God in the person of Reverend the Priest, Oyakhilome, in your love word day 3, and you'll be talking about some vital information. You'll be sharing some vital information that is going on in the world today. You know, most people don't know what is going on in the world today, and the man of God, Reverend the Priest, will be sharing some vital information of what is going on in the world today. And some part of it will be, he will be talking about Kamala Harris and the World Economic Forum. So I urge you all to pay close attention to this video and do ensure that you watch this video to the end. And please make sure that you share this video for it to help us to share the gospel of Christ all around the world, and it will also help this channel to grow. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up for it to help YouTube to recommend our videos. Thank you all and keep watching.
Kamala Harris also said something. She said when she was a prosecutor, by a stroke of a pen, she could get anybody in trouble. And you make that person a president? Not now for America. Maybe in the days of the Antichrist. In fact, Kamala Harris also said something very close. She said when she was a prosecutor, by a stroke of a pen, she could get anybody in trouble. And it's a charge. She charges you with an offense. And then you will now have to spend money, get lawyers. You see it? You have to do all that running around. All that will cost you time and money and, of course, frustrations. And later on, she says in 2 weeks, she can decide to withdraw the case. But by then, she's already punished you. She was talking about how much power she wielded as a prosecutor. And you make that person a president who's trained in abusing power? Maybe not now. See that? Not now for America. Maybe in the days of the Antichrist, they'll probably have such precedent to support the Antichrist. Terrible. Mexico, a neighboring country to the United States, banned corn from the United States. Because all the corn that comes from there is GMO. What's Africa waiting for? If Mexico can be that smart to ban corn that's coming from there, African countries ought to ban corn that's coming from every country outside your borders. You are surrounded enough with water. Ban the corn that comes from overseas. We showed you yesterday, they've laced the corn with spermicides, and that's just one part of it. And I pray that our politicians, our political leaders will take these things seriously. Seriously. Because you may do what you do today, you may take actions out of fear or because you want money, either for yourself or for your state or for your country, whatever it is. But the day will come when your conscience will not be able to rest or sleep at night. Because on that occasion, you'll be hearing the cries of children, the cries of the dead. You cannot rest. Listen, I deal with a lot of people. There are many who cannot rest because of these evils that they've done. They cannot rest. And God often allows them to live even longer so they can suffer a lot. No health. So, I warn you. Use your opportunity, your privilege in office to do good, to make the right decisions for your people. For your people. It doesn't matter who are those that supported you to get into office. God's not going to hold them responsible. He's going to hold you responsible because you're in office. So give attention to the right advice today. Now, that will lead us into a couple more things. We did mention yesterday and day before yesterday the war against free speech. And one of the reasons for that is because the WEF and the World Health Organization want to abolish elections. You better believe what I'm telling you. They want to abolish elections. And how do they do it? Gradualism. Only that they don't like the process being too slow. For example, the advice that they're giving to some countries to form what they call unity governments, which is the paralysis of opposition parties. It's a sign. So when both sides that normally have very different ideologies all come together to form a unity government, looks nice to a lot of people. Is it a good sign? It's not a good sign. Because they didn't change their ideologies. How did they manage to agree together? Yeah, because there's a push. There's a push to unite them. And when they unite them, there's no more opposition. And if there's no opposition, and then the public not allowed to oppose anything, since you have no more rights to free speech, then those who really want to usurp authority and replace this government of national unity will move in and take over. So you do have some countries who have settled for government of national unity. Interesting. Sounds nice. But it's a bad idea as long as their ideas are not the same. So they say that they're coming together for the good of the country. Looks very positive. But who are the advisors? And for what purpose? And who else are they answering to? And why are they against free speech? Because in all such places, they start taking actions against free speech. Then they start settling for ESG. And whenever you have that ESG, it's a bad sign. Those are the World Economic Forum's recommendations to nations. And they emphasize, and one of the things I want you to observe in the GNU, the Government of National Unity, they emphasize getting advice from experts and the most intelligent and gifted people in their country. What does that mean? Who measures this level of intelligence and gifting? What they're suggesting to you is technocracy. That's what they're suggesting to you. And that is the vision of the World Economic Forum and the sister organization, United Nations Organization. So what they want to bring in, is technocracy. The government of the elites. That would have been nice if these were not kleptocrats, which most are. And then the next thing is the C40 cities. Some of you may not be aware of that. You think about the 15-minute cities being spearheaded by the C40 cities. The C40 cities refer to cities around the world. They initially were about 40 of them. They've added more now. So even though the name hasn't changed from C40, but they've added more. So, which city in your country belongs to the club of the C40 cities? Their policies stand for imprisonment and impoverishment. Ever heard the slogan? You'll have nothing, but you'll be happy. That's the push towards an antichrist society as described in the Bible. That's the promise of the Antichrist. You'll have nothing and you'll be happy. That's his promise. When you read the book of Revelation, you'll understand. And that's why God's people have to remember the words of Jesus when he said, watch and pray. You have to be watchful. And tonight I'm going to share with you on prayer with respect to these situations. Because there are many who are government bureaucrats who are committing what we call a conspiracy of silence. They're committed to saying nothing, even though they know these evil things that are going on. They know. So the plan is to dispossess you of your assets and inconvenience you in so many ways until you are adjusted in such a way as to even ask for what they're handing out to you. There's so much inconvenience in many cities to drive your car today that it seems easier to go without your car. What are they doing? They are prepping you, programming you to do without your car. They're programming you. They're making it as difficult as possible for you to use a car. Make it as expensive as possible. But the car is just one of them. There are other things. There are other things. So they make life so difficult for you until you give up and accept the kind of life they want you to live as slaves under them. Because they will run the government that they are planning to install. They will run that government. And since they will abolish elections, you can't remove them. So they become permanent. So they're creating a monarchy of some sort without saying it's a monarchy. So imagine a world where Klaus Swab becomes king and Guterres becomes his chief advisor. What a world. What a world. What a world. But if you're not watchful, you won't realize that that's actually what they want. That's what they want. But they are not about to get it. I have news for them. They are not about to get what they want. This is not their day. This is not their day. This is an effort in vain. It's an effort in vain.
All right, there you have it with Man of God, and I believe you enjoyed this video. And if this is your first time coming across this channel, you don't want to miss videos like this or posted on this channel, kindly do hit the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to get notified whenever we post a video. And please make sure that you share our videos for it to help us to share the gospel of Christ all around the world, and it also help this channel to grow. Thank you all, and stay tuned till we see you next time. We love you, and God bless you.